Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Yesterday, in the presidential election petition court, INEC was totally flawed, and their own what they were using as an excuse during the presidential election was exposed, just not by anybody, but by an expert, a cloud expert who came on his own to bear witness on some of the things that was said before now by INEC as being a hindrance why the presidential election results were not uploaded. You're going to hear what this witness had to say when he was being cross-examined. And according to the news, a witness of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the February 25th presidential election, Mkpe Clarita Oga, admitted on Tuesday at the presidential election petition court that she has no mandate of the Amazon Web Service Incorporated to testify in the petition challenging the election, but she came on her own. Mrs. Oga works as a cloud engineer and architect at the international company. She told the justices that she was in court in her personal capacity to give evidence in the petition filed by Peter Gregory Obi and his Labour Party against the declaration of Tinubu as winner of the presidential pool. The witness, who was laid in evidence by the counsel to the petitioner, Mr. Patrick Igweto, senior advocate of Nigeria, on Tuesday told the court under cross-examination by counsel to the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC Abubakar Mahmood that she was in court in respect of the petition in her personal capacity and not through the mandate of her employer. According to the witness, she said the subpoena was not delivered to Amazon but delivered to me, and I'm here as an expert witness. I'm not here on the mandate of Amazon, and it is not true that I'm here as a Labour Party activist. In response to questions by counsel to the All Progressive Congress APC, Lateef Agbemi, senior advocate of Nigeria, Clarita Oga insisted that there was no technical glitches on February 25th, 2023, when the presidential election was held. I'll take that again. In response to the question by counsel to the All Progressive Congress APC, Lateef Fagbemi, senior advocate of Nigeria, Clarita Oga insisted that there was no technical glitches on February 25, 2023, when the presidential election was held. Also at the proceeding on Tuesday, the chairman of INEC, Professor Yakubu Mahmood, responded to the subpoena served on him on May 30th and that of June 13, 2023, by producing some documents through the two senior officials of the commission. The Deputy Director, Department of Certification and Complaint of INEC, Mrs. Morum KG Tairu, tendered the documents contained in the subpoena dated May 30th issued on the INEC chairman. She said some of the documents required by petitioners are not in the custody of the commission, and that some of the documents came from INEC offices across the state, and that because of lack of logistics, those documents could not be produced as at Tuesday, and added that the subpoena date May 30th was served on the commission on Monday. While assuring that the rest document would be made available within the week, the INEC official presented documents on INEC manuals for election officers. Lead counsel to the petition, Dr. Levi Uzogu, senior advocate of Nigeria, informed the court that INEC refused service of the subpoena all the while, and all effort to serve the commission proved abortive until Monday. The Deputy Director, ICT Department of INEC, Dr. Lawrence Bayode, also presented some documents contained in the June 16 subpoena issued on the INEC chairman, and informed the court that the rest of the documents are work in progress. The justices of the court, led by Justice Haruna Simon Samani, adjourned further hearing in the petition to Wednesday, June 21st, which is today. I had to bring this up because this was the crux of the matter yesterday. The fact that a cloud engineer had to come in to testify, not because Amazon sent her, but she just wanted to clarify something because it's totally wrong for us to go with that mindset that there was glitches, based on the web services used during that period. A lot of us saw in videos how um, how some of the officers opened up to Nigerians that they were instructed not to upload the results. There were so many videos to that effect, which was clearly being shown to Nigerians via social media. But then INEC kept on saying that there were glitches. And the big question that was thrown to them was two elections were held on that day. One was for the lawmakers nationally and then for the presidential. Why did that of the Senate and House of Rep pull through when it was uploaded on Beavers, and that of the presidential election did not? It was very glaring, but then they needed someone to attest to the fact that truly it was not so. That particular election was held concurrently, at the same time. Now, how can you say you're uploading this one and the other one was not, there was no way it could be uploaded? It was a deliberate attempt not to make Nigerians see what they actually voted for. And I must say that Clarita Oga had shown her patriotism and her position for fairness and justice to take place by coming out to tell Nigerians this was the situation. There were no glitches. So, before now, some other person had said that, but he was saying it not as an insider in Amazon, but this time around, an employer of Amazon who is not just an administrative employer, but this time around, a cloud engineer, someone who knows much about internet services, knows much about that particular software she opened up. And your thoughts may be exactly just like mine. I don't know how they are feeling right now, I must say. I don't know. Because for me, this is quite embarrassing on the part of INEC. I could still remember when they were opening up on this, the boldness of the officers when they talked about this issue of glitches that actually blah, 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 blah. But right now they have been exposed. Those who are justices have a lot to do right now. I know that their hands may be tied because of the fact that this information is coming after the president has already been sworn in. But be that as it may, it's good to establish some truth so that at least you know that you have done your own part. If you don't establish those truths, it's a pointer to the fact that you do not really care about justice, you do not care about fairness, you do not even care about how things are done in the country. I don't know what will be their position in terms of their verdicts, but I think this should go an extra mile to proving something that there were some kind of shaded deals that took place during that period, and during the period the elections were rolled out. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section. What's your position on this truth that have been revealed that have ended up flooring